not easy to be a business owner, especially not now with the way things seem to be with, frankly, every economy in the world, not just Nigeria. And the good part is it's possible to thrive in business against the odds, against the fact that there's no lights, against the fact that you have to buy fuel, against the fact that Facebook ad is eating your money. It's possible to do business. We just need the right piece of information here and there. And thanks to people like Bumper who support business owners. So I'll quit the talk and I'll just get right into it. Yeah, this is me. Hey, I'm feeling like a celebrity. They know me. Yes, that's Yemi. Wait, this is interesting. Okay, no worries. I'll keep that part. Hello, please do reach out later. It'll be nice to connect. Okay, I'll share my screen. This is how you
Bye.
celebrity. A small thing like this, you don't know, and I can start charging influencers money. All right, but very briefly, I would just like to say a word of prayer. I like to start things with that. Father, we thank you for this moment. Thank you for every business owner here. Thank you for Bumper. We commit this session into your hands and we pray for grace to make it a success, a great success, in fact, that after today, the insights, the knowledge that will be shared here will be impactful for every single one of us, even I, the speaker, that it's something we'll be able to go back into our businesses and see where we've been getting it wrong, see where we can do better. And at the end, we'll have better thriving businesses, all to the glory of Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. Okay, cool. Yes, Black Friday. So let me explain Black Friday. We just grew up to meet Black Friday as that thing that you do, that period that people sell things incredibly cheap. I remember when I was young, growing up in Orile Gomu community of Lagos, totally Ras area, and ShopRite, excuse me, when it's time for Black Friday, they used to print like things, I don't know what they call those things, like big papers. And you see the price of things, you will see that this speaker used to cost 50K, but now 25K. I just love that paper. I don't even think it was just during Black Friday that they share it. They share it maybe every month. They just release one. I don't even know how they get it across, but it used to feel so good just to lay hold on those papers. I'm sure some of us can remember this thing I'm talking about. And that was what I could call Black Friday going on. But the idea of Black Friday is simple. It's a season of the year where people, let's say, they give back in a way, and business owners have taken hold on it by selling. You give huge discounts, you sell things as cheap as you can, you give ridiculous offers. Something that used to cost 200K is now 150, 100K. And that's the idea. I know there's a whole bigger history there, which frankly does not concern us. We just want to sell and make more money and have better lives, right? But that's it. It's a period of the year, often towards end of, mostly November. November is that year. November, sometimes it runs into December as well. And interestingly, okay, before we start, first of all, let's play a little game. I have 6 words on my screen, and I would like you to take a look and tell me what what fruits are this. Some of them is a fruit, one is a fruit, one is a country. Just type everything together. Let me see who can get this as quickly as possible. Yes. Pineapple. Okay. Russia. Genesis are here. Pineapple. Spinach. Petra, you are vexing, basketball. Do you know the honest and interesting thing? I don't even know the answer to any of this. It's just something that I found on the internet and I've consistently used. So thank you for providing me the answer, and I hope I remember it this time. Thank you. All right, awesome. Let me move on then. Okay. So I was saying that the first thing I will share with you today, just give me my answer, is some important stats about Black Friday. I'm so sorry, though. I'll make up the time. I'm just trying to do. All right. So here are some important stats about Black Friday generally. Maybe this will inspire some of you. The average discount that was given on Black Friday last year was about 31%. What does this mean? Which means most businesses gave around 31% reduction in price. That's huge, which means if something was sold for 100K, most businesses sold it for about 70 or 69,000. Another stat that would interest you is the most popular Black Friday item is electronics. And some of us can relate. You have been waiting for Black Friday so that I can buy that TV. That's true, Steph. I think I need to do the same this year from Junior. Some of us are waiting so that I can buy enough clothes from your favorite vendors or skincare, restock your supply. Another interesting stat, this mostly apply to the United States, but whatever applies there, you can be sure you find the equivalent in Nigeria too, is 4 out of 10 people spend or plan to spend an average of $500 during Black Friday. So which means this means people like are ready to spend. In Nigeria, it may not be up to $500,000, $500. I think big figures, but I'm sure it's something close to it. And then the email open rate compared to normal days is also up high. What is this saying? People that don't open their email normally during Black Friday, they will be going to check for it, like who is giving the best deals. The point I'm trying to communicate here is Black Friday is about that period of the year that people that wouldn't buy normally are looking forward to buying. And that's very powerful. Just think about it. Like humans, as much as we like to shop, we also want to save. We don't like to just throw out money. But imagine that there's a period of the year that people are planning and are waiting months ahead just to buy. Why have I gone through all of this? This is to first of all assure you that this is a great period for you to sell out on. Like it's a fantastic opportunity that we have to maximize. And I believe that's why Bumpers put together this class. And these are also some breakdown of the items that move most. Clothes is really high, toys, jewelry, followed by hand decoration, hair care, and the rest. Don't worry if your product is not here, it will still flow, it will sell. Just to also give you an idea of how much people anticipate this thing called Black Friday, it says that 54% of Black Friday shoppers start their purchasing journey at least 7 days before the event. And the breakdown is here. It says that 54% of people are ready to buy from like a week ahead. 33% of people are ready to buy from a few days. 13% of people are ready to buy on that day. 8% of people are ready to buy 4 weeks ahead. What is this saying? This is just saying there's this point in every year that people are getting their money ready to shop. And so what I'll be showing you today is how do you tap into this psychology, the fact that people are ready to spend. How do we tap into it? Right? That's just the thing. Now, the big question for us, which is going through many of our minds, is what's going to happen this Black Friday? How am I going to make sure I sell out? Those sales targets that I haven't met since the beginning of the year, how do I sell out during Black Friday? And I'll share very, very practical steps with you. The first thing that I want us to do, we often say, I want to sell out. But the truth is, sell out is not a target. It's not a sales target. What does selling out mean? People say that a lot. Oh, I'm waiting to sell out. I want to sell out this period. What does that mean? And this is the first step we need to take care of. Please, can that person mute? Sorry, I can hear a bit of, yeah. Thank you. This is the first step that you have to take care of before you get into Black Friday. Set a sales target. Like is the most important thing. And what are some examples of sales target you can set? One, you can set sales target by unit. Example, let's say you sell jotters. You can say, I want to sell 200 units of this product within 2 weeks. Black Friday lasts for about a month. You can just say, you know what, I'll go hard within 2 weeks, and my goal is to sell 200 units of this. That's specific, which means it conditions your mind to say, what do I need to do to sell that much? Another example can be, I want to sell 100 units of product A. Product B, looking at the statistic, more people buy this one, so I'll be fine selling 50 of this one. This one I'll sell 30. That's still fine. Another example of a target is setting it based on revenue. An example, I want to make 10 million naira in revenue within 4 weeks of this Black Friday. So that's the first thing we need to take care of. Okay. And as I'm speaking, I would like you to actually practicalize this. Like, think about it right now. How much sale are you looking at this Black Friday? What target do you want to sell? If you wouldn't mind sharing, that would be great, just so I can review. Munirat has a round raised up. All right. Okay. Yes. Can we actually do that? Like, just give me an idea of what your sales target could be. If you don't mind sharing, I don't think there's anything to actually hold back. It will give you the ginger. Looking at your business now, what would be a 5M in sales? That's specific. That's very specific. But even better, try to add a timeline to it, because Black Friday lasts, in fact, over 6 weeks sometimes. So add a time frame to yours. I will do mine within 2 weeks, within 4 weeks. Awesome. 200M, amazing. That's great. Yeah, for those who can, you might just make yours about units, the unit of product you can sell. Great. Now, what's the next step we need to do to maximize Black Friday? Let's remember, this is the only time of the year that people are ready to spend, as in people are saving and preparing their money to buy. And that's very powerful. Second thing you need to do is you need to select the channel that you're going to focus on for selling. And what does this mean? There are different marketing channels. People sell things on Facebook. Some people sell just on websites. Some people sell more through Google. Some people sell more of walk-in stores. You need to decide on at least the two channels that you're going to focus on and maximize. That's the second thing to do. And this depends on the nature of your business. I feel most of us run our businesses on Facebook, on Instagram, and that's where we get bulk of our sales. So that would definitely be one channel you go hard on, but you can add an alternative channel just so you can cover both ends. So let's also put that on the chart. Based on what you do, what channel would you likely focus on this coming Black Friday? Are you going to do influencer? Will you work with UGC creators? Are you going to double down on email marketing or your WhatsApp business? All those contacts you've been saving that have not bought from you, what channel would you be focusing on? I was told bumper merchants like to engage. IG, WhatsApp, okay, awesome. IG, WhatsApp, and websites, great, great. Instagram and UGC, awesome, awesome. This is great. And there's a reason I'm asking you to put this down, and I hope that everyone on the call is also doing this thing so that at the end, you can actually see where we're going. Instagram, email, great. Once this is done, so let's take back. We've set our sales goal. We know where we're going to acquire that sale from. Like, is it in store? And by the way, it's not just online. For those who have physical stores, they do Black Friday in store. That's why you see some stores, they'll put labels 50% off, or buy one, shop one, get one free, things like that. Here is an example of a good mix. Based on what you do, you can say, oh, I would allocate 60% of my budget. And that's just the truth. Let me break the news to you. If you want to sell out on Black Friday, I know some of you are influencers with your page, like you create content amazingly. Your content gets you a lot of views. That's wonderful. But for those, let me say those of us, I'm not among you, sir, but for those who don't have that to their advantage, you should be ready to spend something to make something back. And that's just the fact. So that could be, I'm going to spend 60% of my budget in ads. Now, let me give an example. Let's say your sales target is 10M within that 4 weeks. And given the nature of your business, you know your profit margin, you know the one that you cannot play with. But let's say you can spend as much as 500 to 1M to make that sale and you'll be fine. Here's what that would look like. You're not going to say, out of that 1M, I'll spend 600K, that's 60% on Instagram ads. And then the remaining 400K, I'll find all these macro is even big safe. I'll find micro influencers, people that charge like 100K thereabouts. I'll give 4 of them my products. And that's what I want to use. That's how you need to decide. It's not a must that you separate them, but it's great so that you're covering different ends and you are edging yourself against risk, because all this thing in the end, you're taking a risk. Another example can be, looking at my own business, I work better with UGC creators. And what does this mean? These are somewhat like normal human beings or regular users, but they create content about products. And there are a lot of them rising on Instagram today. You can pay them as little as, you don't even need to pay most of them. Just send them your products. They'll happily do it for free. They'll talk about your product, give their review, make art for you, and it works really well. So that's what UGC creator means. You can say, I will do 50% of my marketing budget on UGC creator and the remaining 50 YouTube ads. Again, this is not a rule. This is only an example of how diversifying your channels can look like. So don't say, I'm saying you have to do Instagram ads or influencers. You don't have to do anything. You know your business better. And I believe you can already think, given my experience, Instagram ads is my best friend, like Bumper. The next part, and if you've not been paying attention, please, this part is very important. I would say it's the most important part because every part plays their role, is develop your offer. The whole idea of Black Friday is that there's an offer. It's like we must get something valuable, something juicy. Like there has to be an awoof. That's the keyword for this class. There has to be an awoof for your Black Friday. It needs to feel like awoof. And these are some examples of offers. Offer means what's that catchy thing that you're going to put out that will make people want to buy, or what discounts, what value, what awoof are you giving? I'm sure most of us have seen Domino's. If you are subscribed to their email, you won't rest because every now and then they will send you email. This week is buy one, get one free Wednesday. Even if you're not planning to eat pizza that day, you'll find yourself ordering it because why? You are getting medium pizza for free because you bought one. That's juicy. So this is an example of an offer. It's called buy X, get Y free offers. So depending on what you sell, once again, think about your profit margin very, very well. Don't just say, they say buy. I mean, I'm sure we're pretty much smart business owners. That's why we're here. But sometimes people fall for the trap and they say we should give offer, and you don't calculate your profit margin, you'll be losing money. So think about it very well. If you give an extra of your product, will it still make sense for you? If so, this is an offer to consider. Another kind of offer we have is combo package. So you operate a fashion store and you say, oh yeah, buy this shirt plus this eyeglass and this jean for 50K. Before, this shirt costs, and the good thing is, the good part of this thing and the best way to do it, you need to help people see what those things are worth individually. You can say this shirt is normally 25K, this eyeglass is 15K, and that jean is 30K. It should be costing 70,000, but now 50. That's a combo deal. So you are bringing complementary items. You know that once people buy shirt from you, they always want tie. You cannot say, okay, buy a shirt and get a tie free. And that's another idea. You don't need to say buy a shirt and get a shirt free. You can say buy a shirt and get a tie free, because people who buy shirts will want a tie. That's another kind of order. Then we have combo offers. You can also do time-based offers, like order this thing and to be delivered. But this is not best for Black Friday, because the idea of Black Friday is huge discounts and offer. This is just something you can do on a normal day, right? Time-based offer. Another one is price slash, which is what most people do. They will tell you this jotter was 10,000 naira, but now it's 5,000 for the next 3 weeks, period. And that's it. People do that kind of stuff as well. Do you get? So that's another kind of a price slash. You can slash it. Please, whatever you do, I've seen people, a lot of people do things like 30% discount. Nobody really knows what that means, sadly. People know, but if you can write how much you are discounting, get 5,000% off is better than get 50% off. 50% is somewhat vague. You want people to start doing maths because of you. Please know. If you can avoid it, just write how much you are discounting. Like this example on my screen, this pizza is 3,500, is now 5,000. Let's learn from the best. Like these guys, they know why they are stating this. They could have said, oh, get pizzas 25% off. But we don't know what that is. Now I know this thing was 3,500, now it's 2,500, and I can place more value to it. Do we get? And we have a whole lot of offers. Promo code, use this code on our website, and then you get free shipping, or you will get a discount or free shipping. Maybe you sell heavy things like refrigerator, travel bags, and normally delivery is like 20K, but now you're saying get this thing delivered to you for free. That's another kind of offer that you can offer you. That's so funny. That's another kind of offer you can give your customers. Okay, now we've dealt with our offer, and let me also hear from you. What kind of offers are you likely going to give? Which one are you thinking about already? What kind of offer? Pay. Please, let's type it on the comment section. So stop me. Right? What kind of offer? Zini Luxurious. Do you want to speak? Combo offer. Okay. Irene, can you tell me what you do so that I can see whether I truly
Okay, I sell.
align?
Good afternoon, everybody. I
Hi, good
sell
afternoon.
hair care products and wig styling
Okay.
tools.
Okay.
Everything you need to style your wig, your hair, and
That's
maintain them.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay. Yeah, let me see someone else. What
Hey,
kind
good
of
afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Zini
This
Luxurious.
is Zini. Yeah, I
Ah,
sell skincare products.
okay, awesome.
Before this email came into Instagram group chat, I was, yesterday night I was studying about this Black Friday sales. And there is something I noticed actually that worked for me.
Right?
And I feel maybe other small business owners, it will help them. Like before I start using Bumper to, direct my customers to shop there, I had a personal website and it was a little bit complicating. People were like, no, it's confusing. I don't know how to use it. So I started directing people. When I someone recommended this website for me, I downloaded it and it was so easy.
Oh
There is something
wow.
I noticed before. If I'm let me say if I'm having sales, let's say
Mm,
the sales is starting on Saturday, I'll start
right.
running ad on Thursday. At the end of the day, if my target is 2 million or 1 million, I don't even meet up because it's
Mm.
just like emergency. And skincare product is not one of those products that people are like they're in a hurry to buy.
Oh,
It's
I
something
get.
that they budget towards, buying or purchasing. So if you're a
Okay.
business person and you want to meet your target, this coming Black Friday sales, my suggestion maybe you should start running ad. If it's YouTube or Instagram ad, whatever ad you are running, 2 weeks
Mm.
ahead of time, so
I
people
love.
will
I
be
love.
aware. So your ad will constantly show on their feed, and they will be
Mm.
like, okay, they will start checking you out and start putting thoughts in patronizing you. So at the end of the day, you reach your goal. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for that input. It's actually one of the things that I have prepared down in my slide, but it's wonderful that we are hearing it from a fellow business owners. I can see some people are saying complimentary offers and price slash, great. And the truth is, you can offer different kind of deals. It's not just price slash, depending on the product. If you feel like this product is 70K, I want to take 20K off, that's fine. Some products, it may just be, I'll do free delivery for this. Give offer, but don't make it too much so that your consumers are not overwhelmed. Do you understand? So yeah. buy a set of beddings and get a diffuser. Yeah, that's free. That's cool. Please, the idea of Black Friday is the offer needs to feel unbelievable. If it's not enough, remember I said this is the point of the year that people are expecting a discount. So if your discount is still what people give on normal days, don't be surprised that people are not rushing you. And that's the fact. The idea of Black Friday is unbelievable offers, like unbelievable discounts. Be They have to be magnanimous. Do you understand? So thank you for that input once again. Yes. And yeah, not to jump this slide, another thing you have to pay attention to in designing your offer is give people a reason to buy now. What does that mean? Don't make them feel like this Black Friday is just going to be on forever. Shorten the time. As much as Black Friday runs from 4 months to 6 weeks, that doesn't mean you should let yours last that long. Keep it small. Is it 2 weeks? Is it just 1 week? As a matter of fact, that would get people who are interested to buy immediately. We are humans. When we feel like we have much time, we'll say, okay, I'll check it out later. But if I see this thing, I'm like, it's just 3 days. You can go that wild with your Black Friday offer and say, I will limit mine within 3 days. Make the offer extremely good and people are going to rush it. That's something you want to pay attention to. Don't let it be too long. Okay, and you can see some examples here. This one is saying 30% off, but this week only. That's an example of how you limit your offer so that people don't just post you. You can also limit it by dates. Our Black Friday will run from the 9th to the 19th of November, and that's it. Then the next part, let me take you back. One, we've set our Black Friday goal. I want to make 10 million. I want to sell 500 units. The second thing we've touched on is we've developed our offer. We selected our channel. I'll do Instagram ads. I'll do influencers. Next, you've developed your offer. Our offer price slash our offer combo package. Awesome. The next thing, therefore, is to deploy your campaign. And I'll break that into phases for us. What does that mean? And that's what Zini Luxurious just spoke about. You want to start planning ahead. November is the most known month for Black Friday. Some people start earlier, some people start later. If I'm correct, yeah, November or October, November. You want to start earlier. So what you can do is break this thing up into three. You can say stage one is my awareness, and you can start that as early as possible by saying there will be Black Friday from this date to this date. Watch out. Stay tuned. You can start posting videos about it, very short videos, single flyers. You're not saying anything yet. You're not even showing the product. You need to just get people aware. Like she said, that's one thing you can do. So break it down into awareness stage. And what you do in that part is just be hinting people that we go get Black Friday. Like, let them know. Trust me, don't overestimate how much people remember you or your advert. You don't want to do that. If you overestimate how much people remember your ad, they'll fall your hand. That's just the truth. So hammer on it, post about it every day. Don't say I posted yesterday, so they will remember. No, they won't. Post multiple times. We'll have Black Friday from this date to this date. That's awareness. Now, you can do that for a few days or a week, 2 weeks. Get to another point where you start building anticipation. So this is where you announce your offer. Oh, we'll have 50K off our travel bag. Instead of 250K is now 200K. It will run from this date to this date. And this is also the point where you can start running ads. Now, that part of running ads is tricky because ad is best that people can take immediate action and buy. If people see your ad and it's something in the future, unless you have a way of bringing them into your list, maybe you collect their number, but if not, you may lose out on 95% of people who see it and are interested. So what you can do here is run cheap ads, instead of going for I know those of you who do Facebook ads, traffic ads, for example, are more expensive than impression. Impression is just let it spread. That's the kind of ad you want to do in this season. Nothing serious, a few tens or thousands every week. Just let it go. Just let it be building, but don't expect much. Now, when you get to the main sales stage, which is now we're selling this thing, that's when you should go hard. And the good thing about doing this is when you are in that building anticipation stage, you can test what works. You see that, oh, people are saving this ad a lot. It means there's something there. Oh, people are, you know, clicking or coming to the message already. That shows you something. So let me run it again. Break your Black Friday sales into 3 stages. Stage 1, awareness. Just announce we'll have Black Friday, nothing crazy. Set the date, let them know if you can. Stage 2 is where you build anticipation. And this is where you start creating content. You know, those of you that know how to dance, I'm happy for you. Like you guys are very lucky. Some of us won't do that for any reason, no matter how much we believe it will give us attention. But really, that's the point where you are making all the noise, you are creating content, you are blasting your page with, like, nobody should come to your page and not tell that you are doing Black Friday when you get to the second stage. How long it should be, you can phase it out yourself. Like I said, Black Friday is often from October, November, December. They have Cyber Monday and the rest too. Just break it down, right? And say, I will run my awareness for 10 days. I'll just keep posting our Black Friday flyer. By, let's say you start from beginning of October, just example. 1st to 10th of October, I'll do my awareness. I'll be sharing, we have Black Friday. From the 10th to the 20th or the 25th, that's when I'll build anticipation. From that period, I'll be posting like 2 times or 3 times every day. And that's the truth. You have to go that hard sometimes, not sometimes, all the time. If not, you just scratch the surface of Black Friday. And trust me, Black Friday can give you 50% or more of your annual revenue if you do it right. Yeah, it can give you that much. So if you were set to make 20M this year, that's your goal, and this is August, maybe you've only done 5M, Black Friday can give you that remaining 10M in just a few weeks. Because like I said, this is the point that people are ready to buy. It's the only time of that year. And from that date, you can then say, I will run my own sales, major sales, from just 10 days or just 1 week or 3 days, however you want it. And that's how you go about it. And the final part that I will share, because I have to keep this short, one, to respect time, but also to make it more actionable. I didn't want to add too much things. We can ask questions and I can speak specifically. So the final thing I'll just share is ads, because I know this is where many of us will run to. This is what we will use. Like, some of us can't play influencers, you don't trust them, you don't know how it works, but ads is still within our control. So the first tip in running ads is, let me even start with the content. Like, your content has to bang. I'm not following numbers now. Your content has to bang. And let me tell you all the secret. We've run ads. My company, Scrutiny, we consult like beauty, business consulting, packaging, branding. We're a 360 company for the beauty industry. Even before now, we've done a lot of stuff. So we've run ads this year alone. I can't tell you how much millions we've spent on ads, both as a company and for our clients. So we know what works and what doesn't. If your ad ever fails, don't go and be checking whether the targeting was wrong or not. It's the content. Most of the time, 80% of the success of your ad depends on the quality of the content. And that's just the truth. If you if you have the right content and you selected people in Bono, even though they don't buy from you, it will get to the right people. That's how good, like, social media is designed for that. You optimize it by itself. Even though we choose Bono, those things, why do you think sometimes you run ads in Lagos, somebody from Abeokuta will be reaching out to you? Outside the fact that some of them chose the wrong location, but the platform is not built that way. The point I'm making is, the first thing you want to get out is make your content for ads badass. Graphics are nice, but I believe we all know nothing compares to a nice video that is engaging. People can see, like, we're Nigerians, and I don't mean that in a demeaning way. We are very practical people. We are not the type that will see flyer and just go and buy. We want to see the thing, like, press it, they bend, they wash, they fade. That's who we are. So make your content as dramatic as possible, Be real, like make it about the product. Don't speak English. Don't speak too much English. English doesn't work. Speak simple English. This is this thing. It lasts for 5 days. You can use it here. Have you seen Chinese, all these people that sell like Chinese home products? If you want to learn marketing, just go and learn from those people. They are the best people to learn market from. If they are trying to sell this table, you will see them jump on it. They will throw it from, they're just trying to show you everything you need to know about the product. And that's how we have to be with our content. For those who will be using influencers, don't give influencers that will just speak nice English about your product. Get them to engage with the product. I hope we get that. Then the other tip is, yeah, please don't leave your age range open. I know even Instagram advice that you start broad, but be balanced with your broad. Broad does not mean you should now do 18 years to 65 unless you are selling water. I'm telling you. So limit it as much as you can, even your location as well. If you have a hint that more of your potential customers are in certain cities, you can just focus on that city. You don't need to set it to the whole Nigeria, or just because what you do with that, you'll be blowing a lot of money. Of course, this is not a rule because there are instances where it will make more sense for you to target the entire Nigeria and let the content show you where you're getting more interest. Then you go and remove the less performing states. It's not a rule, but I hope we get the point. Be specific where you can. And when you're setting your targeting, when you're asking, you enter the interest of your potential customers. Some of us do this and we're selecting 30 interests. You're already somewhat messing up your targeting, because now imagine you're choosing people who have interest in food, people who have interest in fashion. That's like everybody. So you want to use specific terms that only the people, most likely, it's only the people that need your product that will have interest in such thing. Let me give you an example. If you're selling this jotter, this jotter, don't try from my hands. I've used Jutaya. What kind of people use jotters? Maybe you can enter keywords like people who have interest in self-development. If you say corporate, corporate is good, but don't say things like fashion because you believe everybody
Locals.
Needs a jotter. No, some people use jotters more than the others, and that's the truth. Okay. And then for your content, of course, depending on what you're selling, if you're selling things like beauty, high fashion, you want to shoot in the cleanest possible way, make your product appealing. Also, provide enough information. I hope the people who write their prices on their product are not here. If you are, be delivered today. In Jesus' name, amen. Please state your product, even if it's a 200K clothes. People are buying it. It's not a problem unless you're offering a service that requires specificity before you can give people a price. Put your price up front. Let me even shock you, those who don't believe in putting their price. We will put price. We put price for the ad. We put price for caption. People will still ask
Then
us,
still ask you how much.
how much more you that did not put? So just think about that. Like, please put price up front, put every detail. Delivery takes 3 to 5 days. Please answer every question you can. Don't hold back. That way, you'll be sure that anyone that is reaching out to you has a level of interest and they are already aware. It's not somebody that just go, yeah, what are you advertising? You will get that. I'm sure some of us are like, someone will click your ad and like, oh, yeah, explain it to me. I say, how? You clicked on this thing. What are you telling me to? Will you see all soft? And let me say this also as a business owner myself. Sometimes people will get on your nerves with the kind of questions they will ask. What I always say myself, and trust me, even I face it. Like sometimes I want to reply like, just always remember, this is not about you. It's not you. It's a business. It's a brand. That's what you're doing. It's not you. Nobody knows you on that page. They're just being themselves. So let's learn to separate ourselves, our emotions from business. Never drag yourself down to the level of a customer and start exchanging words. I've seen that in my few months of selling a physical product, and I can tell you, I didn't know it can be this way with physical product. People will see, they will see all the content, all the influencers you've collaborated with. They will still ask you, how am I sure you're not scam? I see with you. You will see all sorts and expect more of it. Okay. But Just be professional, and then make your offer as clear as possible. This is what we are selling, and give a call to action. To order, send DM if you want DM. To order, go to our site. This thing is only applicable to people that shop on website. Make it known. And this is how you see your Black Friday. Thank you very much. I would like to now hear if we have, yeah, I know, right? If you have questions or specific. Exactly, Eniola, thank you. Yeah, if I can't find your product on it, it's somehow, unless I need that thing to survive, I will not ask you. But most people just pass by. Yeah, thank you for that feedback. Okay, we've seen all sorts. I know, honestly. Even me, I'm tired of it, but we'll keep forging ahead. I'm building the brand. Yeah. All right. Okay, UGC creators. So these are people. Let me see if I can find one on my King Kalisha. I hope these are named. That's the thing. Don't use name for the artist. Abby, Shina, I did this spell. Hold on, please. Let me check. You notice that I'm speaking a lot of pidgin English. I typically don't speak pidgin English like this. So I'm just trying to be really. That's what we call marketing. So you have to be. You have to be. Yeah. This is okay. King, KHLA. Please, those of you that have dots in your IG name underscore, if you can avoid it, please take those things away. They don't help your search at all. Yeah, so this is an example of a UGC creator. Let me see if I find the content. Essentially, they are upcoming influencers, if you can put it that way. They are trying to build a career in content creation. So you'll find them reaching out most of the time. In fact, you don't even need to approach them, and they really don't charge for the thing. They just want you to send them product, right? That's it. Like most times, just send them product. Tell them what you want them to do. Do you want them to follow a script? They will. This is another one that we one of our clients worked on. And this ad did well. You know what I'll do? See, I'll copy the link to this ad. If you can follow the script, your what do they call it? Black Friday is already 80% successful. Just if you can follow the script, like just follow the idea behind it. I don't have the time to analyze it, but if you can, this was also a UGC creator. We just sent out the product and we wrote the script for her to what to say, and we took and edited it ourselves. Most times they edit for you, but in this case, we wanted special effects in it, so we just had our original video and we edited it. So that's a UGC creator for you, right? Exactly, but you don't understand UGC. Okay, yeah. You have a few minutes left for this meeting. All right. What's the name of for last revive? Can I remember? I honestly cannot. It was we got them through a client. All right. Any questions? I'm happy that I've managed the time well.
Okay, I think Fabric Shop has hands raised.
Oh, okay. Please go on. Yeah. Hi, Fabric Shop. I was just watching your video on Bumper's page today while preparing for this class. I decided to go through the page and just get in the mood of every of things. Well done.
Thank you. Good evening, Yemi. Good evening, everyone.
Hi, good evening.
I just have a quick question. Does it make sense to like run a sale before Black Friday? So say, for example, like you have a goal. I know Black Friday, just like you said, you can set goals like, oh, maybe you want to clear your stock and other goals. Yeah. Does it make sense to run a sale like maybe in October or maybe September and then run another one, or just wait till Black Friday?
Okay, good question. It's a very important question. The truth is, people are never tired of buying things on sale. I've seen brands who do sales almost every other month. And in fact, that has been working for them. And it's tempting to want to advise them against it that, oh, it's not good for your brand, the way people, but in the end, it would work. If that's the first question is, will it work? It will. People are not buying sale. It's now up to you to decide on, do you want to feed your customers with that? I don't know if something you do often, but if it's not, you're just wondering, I wanted to do a sale, the Black Friday is coming. You can go on with it. It's nothing, it doesn't really change anything.
Okay, thank you very
You're welcome. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. Thanks, Zany Lectures. Yeah, I will leave my IG handle on the chat. Let me do that. Okay. Please execute. All these things we are saying is all English, frankly. If we didn't do something about them after this class, the idea is, first of all, let me use it, take a minute to recap. First, set a goal. Don't be afraid. I know sometimes we don't set goals because we don't want to be disappointed, but it's a bigger idea. When you set goals, it conditions your mind on, okay, what do I need to do to make it? All right. To use copywriters for your product. Yeah, absolutely. You mean in things like drafting your ads? Please, yes. If the person knows what they are doing, of course. Right. Zini, yes, gone.
Okay. Thank you so much for this class. It was very, very interesting. And there is something you said about that interest when running ads. Okay. Instead
Okay.
of tagging too much, maybe you thinking that, yeah, when you tag more than 10 this the interest is going to attract customer, but in reality it's going to make your ad, to not be getting to the people that are meant to be seeing it. Okay.
Yeah.
And that really hit hard because recently I used to compare when I do interest, if it, let's say 30-20 interest, if I'm to tag 30-20 interest, they don't do well compared to when I tag 5 or 10 interest. I'll be like, what's the issue? What's the problem? Is the same budget. But the one you're tagging 10 interest only, you say, okay, these people that want skincare, that want to buy luxury products, or when you just tag 5, it will do very well.
Yeah.
But when you tag more than 20 people, they will just, nobody is messaging you. Maybe few people that will tell you, I will get back to you. So that particular thing you said was really, really true. And thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really glad to hear that. Thanks for confirming that. It could have felt like, oh, it's just this marketing guy saying it. And I said that too from experience ourselves. We've run ad, especially because of how Instagram ad is designed. The targeting is not very, very specific like Facebook or Meta ads. So it helps that you keep your targeting, especially that interest part, limited so that they don't overshoot your ad. So yeah, awesome. Someone else raised their hands. I see different names. Please just speak. I can't see the name. Yeah.
I from the cakes.
Hi. Okay, you can see the name, Abby. I'm
Yes,
seeing.
that's why I'm basically
Oh,
calling the name.
thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I see Dr. K, Fumsy Cakes, Watch Guy. Yeah, please unmute and speak. See, I have like 5 minutes.
Good evening.
Hello. Hi, Dr. K.
Hello, good evening, Yemi. Can you hear
Hi.
me?
Yes, I can.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for the class. It was quite insightful. My question is with respect to launching products. Is it the right time to launch products during Black Friday? Would it be a wise decision to make?
What kind of product?
Skincare products,
Okay.
natural skincare products.
It's tricky. Me, I'm a brand person. I like protecting brand a lot. I believe in building respectable brand. But the truth is, sometimes what would build your brand may not get you say in the immediate term. So to answer that question, it depends on the kind of brand you want to build. Because, and I said that if you are launching a product and you're doing Black Friday, it means you're likely going to fall in the frenzy of low pricing. And it doesn't hurt in the end. It works. Honestly, you really don't want my advice on this. I'm a core brand guy. I don't believe in discounts as much. That's how strict I am. Like people say, oh, do discount. I don't really believe it. I believe the people that need stuff would buy it. But it would help if you launch it during Black Friday, the price is low, people will buy, and in the end, you're sold out. So I would throw that question back to you in a way that just decide you feel like you affect your brand. It doesn't hurt, honestly. Just do it. Yeah. I hope that helps, Sha, because I didn't quite answer anything. Maybe if I have more context on the product, the kind of brand you're building, I could say, oh, don't do it, release it after so that you launch the product for what it is. You don't want to make your customers just get used to buying on sale. Yeah. I truly hope that helps. Yes, someone else is raising their hand. Yeah, Fina Onyeka, go on.
Hello, good evening, Mr.
Hi.
Yemi. Hi. Good evening,
Hi.
everyone. I want to ask, I'm kind of new, so some things I don't really relate.
Okay.
So, concerning this ad targeting, because as a new business owner, which I started this year, getting visibility, I think, is one of my challenges. So, I've been advised, and like you said in this class, running ads help a lot. So, now coming to this running of ads, I've been trying to watch videos on YouTube on how to go about it, or I've gone on Instagram pages to look for particular people that can help me either set the target, or in fact, I don't even know how it works generally. So I don't know if you advise maybe a video I can watch on how to do it, or people I can meet. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, I
Thank
really appreciate.
thank you for that honest question. There's not much to Instagram ads. It's very easy. However, the thing that we have to get comfortable with when it comes to ad is we need to get comfortable with testing and failing, and that's just the truth. Sometimes we want to just get it right. Even I don't get it right all the time. Sometimes you'll be so excited that this ad will perform well. You never know until you put it out. That's the first thing. So that you don't feel somehow, even if after you do what your YouTube expert says and it doesn't work, there's a lot of factor in place. Be comfortable with testing. You run an ad, it didn't work, change the content, make the caption more detailed. Just keep optimizing until you get a hinge of what works. That said, the key thing to take note of with ads is content. 90%, 80. I'll vote 80. If your content is so good, trust me, you can press boost post and choose target people like my follower. It will get the attention. So I don't want us to overthink any tactics. Is it because I use 10 keywords? As much as that helps, it's not the main thing. That will probably be like 5-10% factor. So focus on the content, make the content so good, and Instagram will do the job. That said, a few places to pay attention to will be one, the age range. Keep it as brief as possible. I think 20 years gap is always great. 20, 25, nothing more. If you are doing anything more than that, you might be putting money out. Then your targeting interest, keep it under 10, 15 max. 10 is just great. What else is important? And then your budget. Some people tell me they are spending, sorry, if I'm one of them, 1,000. Or someone called us recently, say, around this I did not work. And guess what they are trying to sell? It's hundreds of thousands. How much were they running ads? Like, so you also need to know that it's not expensive to run ads compared to what it was. So you might have to spend a lot more money for it to reach enough people before you can then get the percentage of people that can buy from you. I don't know if that makes sense. There's an amount of money that you just have to spend before you reach like 10,000 people. Maybe among that 10K people, 20 will not buy.
Will it be suggested there, or I'll have to?
Well, Instagram would always suggest you spend more. The way I recommend you set your budget is, if this product is 10,000 naira, how many of it would I be comfortable selling, say, by the end of this week? If that's 50, that's 500 KRB. Do 10% of that amount, that's 50. So break it down. If I want to sell it within a week, let me slow down on that. This will help a lot of us. Think about the cost of your product. This is 10K. I want to sell 100 of it in 7 days, in a week. That will make a revenue of 1 million, right? Then generally speaking, they advise you prepare like 10% of how much you want to make
no.
in marketing. So if you want to make 1 million, be prepared to spend 100K
100,000.
over. So that 100,000 is what you will not divide across 7 days, and that's what should be your daily spend. That's how I do it, and it works. Yes, because this is a question that a lot of people ask. People don't know how much to spend. You tell someone spend 20K, they're like, 20K. But this same person is trying to sell a chair of 500K. Is it too much to spend 20K to make a single 500K sale? I don't think it is. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
you're welcome. All right, watch guy. Watch guy, watch guy. My hands are empty if you're looking for a model. All right, is the person still alive? Okay, I think I saw a question in the comment section. Let me see. Thanks for with this actionable for healthcare. Absolutely. Although I know the health industry has some restriction with advertising, but as long as you're not going against that, it would work. Right. Let me ask. I'm yet to open my store. Can you post handles of people's store like yours, maybe that I can look at? If you want to learn how to sell, I think you should ask bumper people. They know the merchants that are moving on Instagram. I can't think of 2-3 accounts that I can recommend that move based on content. Now, some businesses are doing well because they are spending on ads, right? But the kind of businesses I would like to recommend to you are people that are moving based off their content game, that they're so good. Those are the best people to learn from. And if you are here, please don't be humble. Drop your handle. Drop your handle so that PumDK can take a look. How do I send a review link to my customer? Is it on Google? If it's a Google link, you just need to go to your Google My Business account and the review section. Preferably on the web. Access it on your laptop. If you try it on mobile, you may not find where it is. Yeah. Yes. Zini Luxury. Dami, please let me know when we need to wrap up. Like,
Yeah, I did send you a message.
I've done my
So I think that we need to wrap up now. But what I can do is that I know that there are still a couple of hands raised. I'm going to be begging Yemi for his permission to be able to do this, right? So I can gather, if it's okay, can I possibly gather like questions and I could send it to you by email or something, and you could help us answer them, and I could send it back to everyone since they're part of the.
voice note.
What did you say?
Like a voice note, or how do I respond to them?
Depending on whichever way you want to respond, I can always get it.
I can do. I think
All
voice
right.
note would be the easiest, not type.
Okay, no problem at all. Thank you so much for coming. How many of us actually enjoyed today's class? Like, I learned so much. I can already see. Thank you for the class. So, bumpinions, let's do this the bump in your way, right? Let us thank Yemi for coming around. I mean, I've learned so much
Thank
today.
you.
So, thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Everyone, it's my pleasure.
All right. So, okay. We still have more thank you coming. So one thing that I want us to do, Yemi, can you please drop your Instagram handle or whichever way that people can reach you as well in the comment section so that they can help you.
There it is. All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, and thank you so much for this class. Okay.
So if I can, let me also drop our business page. We share a lot of random business, like deep stuff that they might benefit. So you can check out my company's page, Scrutiny, as well. You'll find a few insights from there. Just generate.
All right. Thank you so much,
Pleasure.
Yemi.
Thank you so far, Yami. It's always a pleasure being
The
here.
purple brand.
Thank you. So Petra was even already telling me, I want to put Yemi on the spot now. Petra was just telling me that we have to bring Yemi back one of these days. So
Okay.
we have to we have to bring him back one of these days. So
Okay,
Bumpy, you
thank
have to
you.
help us beg him
My
now
best.
that he needs to come back so that he can come back one of these days. They're not doing that. I cannot hear our voices. You guys don't want
No,
Yemi to come back. Okay. No
We want
problem.
him to come back.
Okay.
I'll go to my car. Car rushing me
What
already.
is saying, please, so please, oh, okay, yes. So
But no
we're
worries.
going to try to bring him back. So thank you so much, Yemi. Thank you for this class. It was
It's
really
a
amazing.
privilege for me. I'm really honored. Thank you, everyone. And honestly, I wish you all the best. I just want to say a last word. I get how business can be. I've been in that place, like charging 2K for logo and other stuff to the place where we are right now. It's not the same, but I can tell you that if you put in the work, and I think what happens sometimes is we underestimate how much work we need to do to get the results we want, and that's often the sad thing. So I want to encourage everyone on this call, go very hard. Like if you think you will need 100 points to get this thing done, do 200, and that's how you get a result. If you just sit back, the market is tough, and I wish everyone well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much. Right.
you.
All right. So, hi everyone. Black Friday is happening in November, right? And I just wanted to say that one of the ways for you to, like Zini mentioned, one of the ways for you to easily actually like run sales during that period is if you use Bumper. We have so many amazing features that you can use to run sales. But the insight to it is that we are increasing our prices very, very soon. So if you don't lock in your subscription now, right, when it's that time to start running the sales, you're going to pay so much more for it, right? And the good thing is, why is Fabric Shop doing like that? The good thing is that we are offering a discount because you came for this call. We have a discount. Petra already dropped it in the comment section. Make sure you use this discount code because the prices are going up in days, right? So before the next class, the prices would have gone up, and you'll not be able to. You would have to pay a lot more for what you can pay now. So lock in your subscription now. Pay for a Bumper plan now. And I would like to say that Yemi also uses Bumper for his business. So you see, you should definitely, and he's on a Bumper and on a Bumper premium plan as well. So you should definitely be on a Bumper premium plan and use it for your business. Also, I would like to say that I don't know if we have a couple of minutes to share. We just launched a new feature on Bumper and we are having a call to test it out. I'm going to be dropping the link in the comment section now so you can easily just join and just see if you are going to, it's going to be an amazing call, right? You're going to get to test out this new feature and we are offering that to you because you are part of our community, right? So if you would love to join the call, I'm going to be sharing the link in the comment section now. Or I don't know if Petra is able to share that now, but the call is already ongoing. We are testing out a new feature. It's going to be super great for you to be there. So we've come to the end of today's learning session. Thank you so much for joining. We look forward to having you this same time next week. Like I
Hi,
said,
Dami.
if you have questions, please.
Hi, Dami.
Sorry,
Can you hear me?
yes.
So there's one particular question that I want you to address because we've actually created a feature to solve that problem fantastically. So
Okay.
someone asked how they can get reviews on their website. So can you tell them all we've done to make sure that it's easy for them to get reviews? Thank you.
Okay. Who asked specifically?
I'm trying to find the question again.
Okay. So it's pretty easy to get reviews from your customers. In fact, we
Yes,
just recently like optimized.
beauty spots. Sorry,
Okay.
Yes.
All right, no problem.
How do I
just
send review links to my customers?
Okay, it's pretty simple, right? First of all, your customers have to have bought the product. So if they've not bought the product, they cannot leave a review. So
Oh.
that you need to know. Also, it's pretty simple for you to actually like leave a review. All that you need to do is that if they bought the product, they are going to get a prompt 2 days or 3 days after, to for them to actually leave the review on the product, right? And I am going to be sharing, because of this, right? There is a very detailed article on how to do that, right? And I'm going to be sharing it with us in the email that Petra is going to be just sending next week. She's going to be including that so you can see how to actually leave a review seamlessly. And I'm going to send it to Beauty. I don't know, you can just send us a message on Instagram so that I would personally send it to you. I hope that works. Thank you. So the discount code is still community. See you next time. Make sure you use it. And yes, Petra has shared the link to the other call. I want to see us. So when it's happening now, it's happening like right now. The call is going on. We are testing a new feature, and you are definitely going to enjoy the call. We have some members of the Bumper team as well there, so just you're going to have fun there. All right, thank you.
Yes, I
Bye.
have one question, please.
Zini,
I
please can you
noticed just
okay.
one. I noticed you cannot change your account details once you have input it the first time. So how am I to do that? Like, if let me say, if you want to change your bank details to another, maybe another bank, you got another bank and you want to use the new bank you're using, there is no this thing. Like, it just as if that place is locked. Once you enter the bank details, the first one you have entered, you cannot change it again.
Okay, can you send us a message on Instagram so we'll just let you know how to do this seamlessly, if that works? Does that work?
Okay, perfect, no problem.
All
Thank
right,
you.
thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
All right, I can see that some of us are having difficulty. I'm going to be sharing the exact link now. So let's just hold on a bit. Okay, I have shared the link in the comment section. We can join the call now. So see you on the call. Thank you. See you on the call. We can join now. Thank you very much. Bye.